Thank you very much to Hazel from Secure by Design for joining us today for the first of the Strong Door in the Know series. Hi Hazel, so just tell us about Secure by Design.
Secure by Design is part of crime prevention initiatives or police crime prevention initiatives. It started back in 1989 now, and it came about because of burglaries, no standards. It was born from that area, from the police side of things. Obviously we've gone over 800 companies now within Secure by Design, and we've got a huge range of products within our remit. So anything that fits within reducing crime and the fear of crime is part of Secure by Design as a member company. It's both residential, commercial, public spaces, so yeah, everything's fitted in within that remit.
One of our Secure by Design products is a Past 24 louvre door that's often used on bin stores. But why should a bin store be Secure by Design?
You know, if there's people just wandered in there and just want to be a bit malicious and set something on fire, it's that of security, but it's also about your safety. I mean, we know what's the latest things on the news about women's safety, for instance. You know, if you're walking through, you don't want any hidden areas. There's no crooks and crannies and people can jump out at you. You're gonna feel a lot safer. You know it's a straight route. You know that nothing's hidden. So it's all about security and safety.
So if an architect is specifying a bin store, for example, why would they specify a Secure by Design product versus a non-Secure by Design product?
It's all about the certification. If we're looking at a door that's been certified, we know what it's been tested to. We know how robust it is. There's a report to say that. We've got the accreditation that goes with that. If we go for a door that is not certified, it's never been through any testing, how do you know it's fit for purpose? Whereas if we look at a product, as you say, like your louvre door, we know that's been through third-party accreditation. We know that it's spent months in a testing lab to get the status that it's got.
And I think some people might be wondering, so why should they pay the premium for Secure by Design? You know, does it actually make a difference on the street?
There's been over 1 million buildings or homes that have been built to Secure by Design specifications, which is about 30% of new builds so far. That in its own right is then reduced crime. So if we're looking at burglary, for instance, there's been like an 87% reduction in burglary. We've had a huge reduction in vehicle crime, criminal damage, and this is all because we're designing out the crime by looking at the buildings itself and the products that go into those buildings, but also looking at the perimeter of the building.
So in essence, what does Secure by Design stand for?
It's designing out crime. If we get the things right now, we won't have the problems that we've had in the past, but it's making communities safer, it's making communities better, and it's just the way forward.
Hazel, thank you so much for giving us an insight into Secure by Design.
Pleasure.
We look forward to more in the Strong Door in the Know series coming soon.